Hi, I'm Alesha Cary, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. It's May, graduation season, and like so many teachers, just like me, we're saying goodbye to this year's students as we bid them farewell for the summer, packing up our classrooms, and reflecting over all of the things that have happened during the school year. While, like many other teachers, I'm packing my classroom, as you see. It might come as a surprise that I look at this, in a way, as also packing up my mission field for the year. I know what you're thinking. This doesn't look like any mission field I've ever thought of. I don't see any foreign countries, don't see any foreign people. I don't even see a home missions church. And you would be right, but this is my mission field because the people that sit in these desks, the people that come into these walls, they are the people that God has placed into my pathway, the people that I need to reach. And my challenge to you today is to start to think of your life a little bit like that too, because God has called you to a mission field. Maybe not a foreign one, but a mission field nonetheless. The Bible says in Matthew that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And I always wondered what that meant because there have always been people who wanted to go into the ministry. There have always been people who wanted to minister to the Lord in their calling. Maybe they wanted to sing, maybe they wanted to preach, or maybe they did want to go to the foreign mission field. So if there were so many people who wanted to minister in that capacity, why was it that the laborers are few? And one day the Lord reminded me that that is not the only mission field that exists. And working in an official ministerial capacity is certainly not the only mission that we've been called to. Because each and every one of us as believers, we have been called to the mission of spreading the love and the message of Jesus Christ. Our mission fields may look different, but we are all called to serve in them. Certainly, we are meant to support those who are on the foreign mission field. And we're also meant to serve those who are working in home missions in communities here in our country that don't have a church. But we also should never neglect what God has called us to do in the course of our own days and in our own work. All of us are on a mission field of one kind or another. Maybe like me, you're a teacher. Your mission field, the students that you see, the parents that you come into contact with, the other teachers that you interact with. Maybe you're a doctor. Your mission field is your patients, their families. Maybe you're a delivery driver or a factory worker or a sales clerk. Whatever you have been called to do, you come into contact with people every day. They are your mission field. They are the mission that you have been called to. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom. If that's the case, you have one of the most important mission fields that there is. You have been called to minister to your children, to bring them up in the ways of God, and to teach them. You have a mission. You have a mission field. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 says, I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase. So neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. Verses 6 and 7. Verse 8 takes that a step further. The man who plants and the man who waters, they have one purpose, and each will be awarded according to his own labor. Verse 9 tells us, for we are God's fellow workers. You are God's field, God's building. You have a mission, and the mission is to spread his love. He has placed you in a place that no one else can inhabit because it's a place that was made especially for you. Colossians 3:23 and 24 tells us, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ you are serving. Today, as you go about your daily activities, as you wait in line at the grocery store, maybe your mission field is the clerk who's seen a whole lot of people who are tired and maybe cranky. Maybe your mission today is to smile at that person and let them know that God does love them. Maybe your message today is one of love that can only be delivered by you who were called to this time, to this purpose. We are all on the same mission, the mission field to spread the gospel to anyone that we meet. Thank you.